With total sales just shy of 100,000 units in 2015, GMC's Acadia has been on the short list for many consumers. And in hopes of keeping this trend going, there's a new trim that's been added to this all-new crossover. I'm Chris from AutoAcademics, and today we're going to take a look at the 2017 GMC Acadia All-Terrain. But hold on, before we get to trims, let's first address that this 2017 Acadia has been completely redesigned from the ground up. Yes, it still looks like the Acadia, but it is now a tad smaller and, more importantly, 700 pounds lighter than the outgoing model. Throw in an expanded range of active safety features, new powertrains, and our examples trim package, and the Acadia just might eclipse that 100,000 mark. So as was mentioned, our tester today is a 2017 Ebony Twilight Metallic GMC Acadia All-Terrain. Standard features include projector beam headlights, power rear liftgate, and LED daytime running lights. Inside, you'll find dual-zone climate control, leather-wrapped steering wheel, heated leather front seats, 4G LTE Wi-Fi, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and a number of power outlets to keep your devices charged. Other safety and security features include remote vehicle start, a teen driver alert package, rear park assist, and rear cross traffic alert with side blind zone alert. While all of that is impressive, this Acadia has a few options too. First and most obvious is the all-terrain package that converts the usual 7-passenger seating to 5. Rear air vents, advanced all-wheel drive system, hill descent control, 20-inch aluminum wheels, and roof rack. There's a dual skyscape sunroof, the trailering package, 8-inch color touchscreen with navigation, the all-terrain cargo package, and Ebony Twilight Metallic paint. Total M.S.R.P is $47,465. Distinguishing this all-terrain from other Acadias is the body-colored grille surround, black chrome trim, and these stylish 20-inch aluminum wheels. In most Acadias, you typically find a foldable third row in this area, but the all-terrain is strictly a 5-passenger vehicle with 41.7 cubic feet of cargo space behind the second row and 79 cubic feet when the second row is folded. Providing power is a 3.6-liter direct-injected V6 engine with active fuel management that makes 310 horsepower, 271 pound-feet of torque. It is mated to a Hydromatic 6T70 6-speed automatic transmission that powers all 4 wheels. This all-terrain has a drive mode selector that lets the driver switch between a total of 5 driving modes, including 2-wheel drive, all-wheel drive, sport, all-terrain, and trailer tow if equipped. The latter allows for a towing capacity of up to 4,000 pounds. EPA estimated fuel economy is rated at 18 miles per gallon city, 25 miles per gallon highway, with a combined rating of 20 miles per gallon. AutoAcademics saw an average of 21.1 miles per gallon during testing on regular fuel. The rear seat is a pleasantly spacious place to be, with extending and reclining seats, loads of cubbies, AC vents, and numerous charging points. There's even a second fixed sunroof that looks like the one up front. Now, speaking of what's up front, this all-new Acadia is laid out nicely, and the extra all-terrain touches look good too. The multi-spoke steering wheel feels good in your hands, and a wealth of information is available via the 8-inch touchscreen and simple controls. One other feature that this vehicle has is a backseat occupant reminder. And basically what that does is it chimes when you shut off the engine anytime those rear doors were opened just prior to leaving on your trip. So with all that said, it's now time to take it out and see how it drives. The weather has been changing quite a bit during our time with this Acadia, with sun showers and little storms popping up every now and then. But That's what these crossovers are made for. Varying types of weather, giving you a nice secure feeling while you're doing your daily commutes. This 2017 Acadia has an all-new engine in it that is a 3.6 liter V6 engine that makes 310 horsepower and 271 pound-feet of torque. And that gets this vehicle moving pretty good. The 6-speed automatic transmission has smooth shifts, it drives quietly, and the fuel economy isn't that bad, especially for a 4x4 vehicle. The suspension of this vehicle is tuned nicely. It's in no way harsh, yet you don't wallow either when you're going through corners. And I have to say that overall, it's been a really pleasant driving experience. The front seats could use a little more bolstering for my liking, but after a couple of days of driving this vehicle, they've begun to feel comfortable. Another feature in this crossover is the 8-inch touchscreen. It has large icons, which makes it easy to find and to access what you're looking for while you're driving. Sometimes when you see the larger icons on these vehicles, they tend to look a little corny, but in this case, they actually look pretty good. And it's also nice to know that if you have an Apple or an Android smartphone, then Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are also available. I have to admit, I've always had a little bit of confusion with how these GMC trucks have been marketed. They're marketed as tough trucks, but also premium trucks. And so it's been a little strange because, for example, this Acadia, where it has 6 lugs on each of the wheels, showing that it's a pretty heavy-duty type of vehicle, it also has some of the higher-end treatments on the GM lineup. A little confusing for me. I guess it's more of a personal issue for me because I wouldn't take a truck with such nice appointments as this Acadia to do any type of hardcore stuff. And that's where this all-terrain version comes in. They make it a little more hardcore to take it off-road. Well, I guess that's a little bit questionable because obviously you still have some limited ground clearance and these tires are a little more pedestrian as well compared to some other more hardcore off-roading vehicles. That being said, it does have the multi-terrain modes, so you can switch between the different types of settings to help you get the right traction for the right type of ground that you're driving on. We did manage to take this all-terrain Acadia on some of our lighter surrounding trails, and while it was comfortable and totally capable on the 2-track trail, we're confident that the other Acadia models will be just as able. Be advised though, that any environment more serious might leave you calling for help. I can see why so many people have been buying these Acadias. They're really stylish, and if you buy one of the versions with the 3 rows, they make pretty good vehicles for your family. Now, the all-terrain version, such as this one, I don't know if I'd buy this one for the all-terrain purpose itself. However, all the blackout treatments look pretty hot. So there you have it, guys, the 2017 GMC Acadia All-Terrain. With an expanded range of active safety features, a new V6 engine, and multi-terrain modes, the 2017 Acadia All-Terrain gives you less bulk but more functionality than ever before. I'm Chris from AutoAcademics. Thanks for watching.